So now
Oh,
what?
shit.
So
See,
now
that's
what?
the price now. Now that means
So so now things are not.
she's gonna make you pay.
So now things are not perfect. All of a sudden, this holy angel turns into a person that is incomplete, is at war with you now.
Yeah.
Just because you asked her, don't you have your opinion about your own opinion about something, or don't you want to do something that you like to do? And she is serving you, and you are telling her, why don't you do something that you really want to do? So problem starts from this very simple thing. It's a harmless thing, but it starts and escalates into a big argument. So now what? Back to reality. We have to have arguments. We have to have fights. We have to have these conflicts. Otherwise, life is going to be a really boring mess.
But it has to be a person who sees things the same way, in the sense that, this frame of mind has to be compatible. Like, what if you think like that, but she doesn't think like that, and whenever there's an argument, she thinks it's like a huge deal, and not that everything should be fine and perfect and no argument and blah blah blah. So what if she thinks that she has a different picture of how things should be, or what is normal, what is healthy?
See, the problem lies in your statement where you say we should be compatible or whatever, compatible thinking. That is the problem. That is saying, okay, she should think like me,
No,
or most of the time,
not a copy, not submissive, but a match.
complementary. Complementary.
Yeah, complementary.
But even that is a problem, because you are expecting that person to be in a certain way.
So, for example, one person doesn't like rude people, and the other person is rude. It's not gonna work. One person is a heroin addict, the other person is not. That's compatibility. How do you? There's certain things you can't live with.
Okay, your answer is right there. It's not gonna work. So if it's not gonna work, say bye bye. But expecting a compatibility, that is a problem, because what you have to be expecting or looking forward to when you get involved with a woman is this: I want somebody who is completely 100% opposite of who I am.
Oh man, that's crazy.
But that is what you really need, because what you have, your way of thinking, is your side of life. This other person is going to give you the opposite picture of the life that you're going to live with her. A completely opposite point of view. So now what happens?
Does that mean?
Now you have these two people, you and her. She says yes to this thing, and you say no to this thing. But you both know that that's what she likes, and she knows that's what you like. So this is what you have to be able to understand. Okay, I have to deal with a person who is going to be will have a totally opposite point of view from me many times, every single day. Am I able to deal with this kind of person, even though we can be in love, but this person is going to be totally opposite my point of view many times? Can I deal with that?
No.
That's what you have to deal with a woman, because she is a female and you're a male. It's a totally opposite thing. You have to better accept it, otherwise it's not going to happen. It's a male and female thing. It's a complete opposite. This is nature. We are talking about nature. You are male, she is female. 100% opposite. She has no, nothing common except the limbs, but
She's a human being.
she's a human. That's the only common. But she don't have, a male organ. You don't have tits, so it's completely opposite. It's a male, female is completely opposite. Just basic stuff.
But
Male and female.
But in life, we follow the same rules, right? At work, we follow the same.
So what
rules.
does that mean? If she's a female, her way of thinking is a complete contrast to the way a male thinks. So what you're saying basically is, I have to deal with a person whose point of view is a complete contrast to what my point of view is in many things. Every single day I have to deal with that. If you cannot accept it, it's not going to happen. You have to accept that. That's nature. She's a female, you're a male. She has 100% opposite point of view many times every single day, and that's what a female is.
Okay, but in many places, for example, the relationship between a father and a son, or a man and woman at work, they are following the same rules. They are driving on the same street. They're following the same rules, the human rules. Basic courtesy, and so on. A boy and a girl going to school, at school they're following the same rules. So the differences are very little. There are differences, important differences, but then it's the degree of differences, like between two personalities. So two men can have very different personalities and not get along, and two women can have very different personalities from each other and not get along. One man is rude, the other one is not, or one is a liar, or one drinks and the other doesn't. One has to drink every day and the other doesn't. So they could be both men, and they would not get along. So there are certain differences which a person can live with, and there are other differences which they cannot live with. So they have to come to terms with that. Can I live with this or not? But if the differences are too great and you try to get along with that person, I think the price is too high. And why not expend that energy in something much more positive, like
why not
going for a walk?
Why not? Nobody's putting your gun to your head, marry this woman and live with her and that's it. No, because I understand what you said. Two men have they're going the same lifestyle, whatever, same city, same street, same neighborhood, and